All right. Welcome in to Kevin and Zach Reacts here on the Ryan Ripken Show channel here on the Ryan Ripken Media. I am Kevin Allstriker. It has been, as you can tell, I got my collar all over the place. It's been a hectic night. We're here at about 12:30 in the morning. So we're talking to Orioles, of course. Really appreciate actually I have to get this link out to everybody to see if anybody would like to join me at this fine hour. Ryan, Zach, Rocco, Brad. But we're here talking about an electric, kind of crazy, kind of wild Orioles win over the Texas Rangers, 6-5. And yeah, ended up I see. All right, here's the link. I think Rocco might be joining us, maybe Zach, hopefully. They're like, why don't you take the night off? I'm like, oops, I went live, but we had to go live for tonight, right? So yeah, here's the link. By the way, speaking of links, if you would like to join the Ryan Ripken Show Discord, I am going to be putting that in the chat now. So if you are not already a member of the Discord, we do live watch-alongs in there. We have baseball topics, football topics, the whole 9 yards. So let me get that in the chat quickly. I think this is the right link. Let me do that again. Sorry about that. Here we go. Hope everybody had a good Saturday. I was at a birthday celebration. Zach was very publicly at a wedding. I think he made it very well known that he was at a wedding. But Zach had some great content from there. So, all right, here's a link to the Discord if you want to join that. But I think there was one player tonight that a lot of people want to hear a certain call for. And in one, Mr. Joe Radke, Heston Kjerstad hits a grand salami that actually, a lot of stuff proved to be the difference. That obviously was the biggest difference. A fifth inning bomb that gave the Orioles, at the time, it was a 5-2 lead after they were down 2-1 entering the bottom of the fifth. So let's do it. Let's just do. Actually, you know what? Let's try to wait. Do we want to wait for Rocco? Or do we want to do the hog call? We'll wait. We'll wait for Rocco. We'll do it a little later. But Heston, let's start there. Let's start there. Heston is a guy that we've talked about a lot in terms of just getting him opportunities, getting him in the lineup a little bit, seeing what he has. He's done everything and more at the AAA level. He's done everything and more down in the minor leagues. Now it's about him going and getting a major league opportunity. And look, the Orioles have a really crowded outfield, right? So it's Heston, but obviously it's Tony Taters, it's Cedric Mullins. You got Austin Hayes in there. Obviously Colton Cowser as well. That's 5 quality outfielders. There are only 3 spots. If you want to use a DH spot on one of those guys, it's 4 in the lineup. But, O'Hearn obviously has been used there a lot, and Adley gets his fair shares as well. So, look, at the end of the day, Heston's a guy that when he gets his opportunities, he has to be able to produce on those opportunities, and he certainly has, right? This isn't just he goes in, he hits 1 home run, and then that's that. No, he has come up, he has shown the power, he has shown the ability to get on base, and not only that, drive guys in as well, whether that is with the long ball or whether it is just, hitting an RBI double or whatever it may be. So I know there's a lot of trade talk. I know that there's a lot of, and we'll talk about that a little bit here. I'm not sure how long this late night edition is going to go. By the way, when the Orioles have West Coast games, we're going to be going live late night as well. So yeah, it is, oh my God. Whoa. All right, let's get to these. Tom's member, let's get the vibes up. We got Steven, appreciate you being a new member. And Tom with 50 gifted Ryan Ripken memberships. Tom, I don't even know what to say right now. Tom, you are, oh man, you are an absolute legend. I don't know if anybody else, I'm gonna send this out. Oh my. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Dude, unbelievable. Unreal. Vibes are high, man. Let me tell you something. Vibes are high. You know how vibes are high? Zach, look on the screen right now.
Dude, what? What? I wasn't planning on joining at this second. I saw your text and what? Tom, my guy.
Vibes are high. You know, do it for him, Zach. Do it for him.
Vibes are high, baby. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna.
Oh, what's he doing? Oh, let's pull it up. Put him on the screen. What's he doing?
All right. Did we see it?
Oh yeah, we saw it. Oh yeah.
That's what we like to see, baby. That's what we like to see.
Dude. Crazy, man.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm very intoxicated. I am about to go over back to my friends. But I had to join, especially for Tom. But I have a few things to say. Kevin. Heston freaking Kjerstad, silent J. The J is silent. Do you know what the J stands for? Grand Slam. Grand fucking slam, Kevin.
Yeah, all right, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what the J stands for. No, but I didn't get to see much of the game. Honestly, I saw highlights. A win's a win. It was not easy. I'm gonna say
No.
I was stressing on the other side of those little dots in the ESPN app. Wasn't easy, but the O's got it done. First place in the AL East, sole possession, one game lead. How about them O's, Kevin? How about them O's?
How about them? So are you? Do you want to detail your night now, or do you want to save it? Because it's not over yet, is it?
No, it is far from over, Kevin. It is only 12.
So I think we got to save it then.
We're gonna have to save this. It was a great time at the wedding. We are back, as you can see. I'm just in a shirt. I didn't roll up in the whole coat and tie, but
you should, dude. Come on, look. You got to get the fresh vibes.
I
Going,
know. I missed the memo. That's on me. But at the end of the day, Kade Povich did what he had to do. Gunnar Henderson, happy birthday. Anthony Santander, Tony Tater, Heston Kjerstad, fucking stud. Not much else to say. Yeah. Your thoughts before I head out, Kevin.
Dude, look, these gritty wins, man, 2 straight now. I know. Look, Kimbrell had the first and second in line. We're gonna talk about it. It was not an easy win, like you said, but you know what? The power bats were going. Heston was being Heston, and now are we moving Heston into the untouchables? Are we with Brad? Are we in there? I think we might be. I think we getting closer, at least.
Is he as untouchable as before the season? No, but he's making a good damn case of why I should be on the major league squad, especially because I don't like that kid. Yeah.
You lagged for like 10 seconds. I don't think we heard a word.
Oh, I said. Sorry. I said. Yeah, I think Heston is more untouchable than he was a week ago, but I see Rocco's on the screen, so that means it's my time to leave. So,
wow.
All right. Well,
dude, you look like absolute crap right now. Like I know you're having.
Wow.
I'm in the middle of Owasso, Michigan.
Dude, you look like someone's drunk uncle that like is on the loose right now and just
dude.
out in Detroit.
I feel like someone's drunk uncle who's on the loose. All right, I'm going to continue my.
Was the wedding good?
Continue my night as the drunk uncle. I continued my streak. So Rocco, you take over.
Streak
proud
lives.
of you. Very proud.
All right.
There we go.
They said it couldn't be done, Kevin. They said it couldn't be done. Okay.
12:35 a.m. Zach
Hold up. Kevin. Rocco. We do have to call the Hogs while I'm on here.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yes.
Absolutely.
We're all on here.
right.
Yes, we'll do it.
All right.
All right, ready?
We ready.
All right, here we go.
Ooh,
Pig
pig
suey. Ooh, pig
pig
suey.
Ooh,
Pig
pig
suey.
suey. Raise the bags, baby.
All right.
Okay, I'm out here,
Ready.
everyone. Have a great night.
All right.
Unbelievable.
I'll update you all how it goes. See you.
All right. Peace
All right.
out. All
Yeah.
right.
Have a nice
There he
one.
goes. Oh, there's Rocco. Rocco, did you see the news?
The what? Oh yeah, the 50.
Did you see the news?
That's awesome. Shout out to you, Tom. Appreciate it. That's legendary.
Major.
50's a
Major.
lot, but like thank you.
Vibes are high, man. Vibes are high.
What are you gonna do about it, Kevin?
I don't even like Banksy is like I get him at like 10. What do I do for 50? Actually, I haven't done the prop yet. We got the big reveal.
You got to put yourself on the screen, buddy. I'll do that.
Got some bacon.
Okay.
Whoop whoop pig suey. We got some bacon.
That looks much like, is that turkey bacon?
Yeah, it's turkey bacon. I'm not gonna disclose that, but
Okay. Well, I mean, we can see it on the screen, but it's okay.
What does the difference between turkey bacon and regular bacon look like?
Taste.
Well, how can you smell it through the screen?
Yes. Doesn't smell like bacon. Continue.
It kind of does, but all right. We have 4 pieces of regular / it's really turkey bacon, but I know I don't have regular bacon. I only have turkey bacon here. I don't know why. I thought I did.
We should give our viewers $100 because of this. This is a travesty.
What do you? It's bacon. It's not like I don't have bacon, but it's the best I could do. So we're gonna eat the 4 pieces of turkey bacon. I know. All right, people are disappointed in me, but you know what? I tried. I don't have bacon here. I only have turkey bacon, so we're gonna eat the turkey bacon. All right, here we go.
I think you should eat the last 3 pieces all at once, Kevin.
I should have eaten all 4 if I was going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you were a little too late. No, we're going one by one.
No, hold on. We got Eddie says be a man and dip it in milk. I agree, Eddie. I think Kevin should dip it in milk. Maybe the last 2.
Why though?
Because Tom gave us 50 or gifted 50 memberships to the great viewers of the Ryan Ripken Show.
Okay, Tom,
you got to deliver, Kevin.
Tom, if you're still here, should I dip it in milk? So I will save 1 piece. How about this? I'll save 1 piece of bacon. The chat can say, or they can give me ideas. And Banksy will give his 2 apparently for what ideas we can do for this last piece. What do you want me to do with this last piece of bacon?
If you deliver, Banksy might not only be able to get 1 prosthetic leg, Banksy might be able to get 2 prosthetic legs, just like 1 as a backup as well.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's huge.
It is. I see geez, yeah, Cooper really wants me to do this, apparently. So I see you, Cooper. I see you.
Appreciate you, Cooper.
Man, how did you feel while we wait for the bacon ideas to come in the chat? Again, what do you want me to do with this last piece of bacon?
Yeah,
we can see. How'd you feel about the game, Rocco? I know it was kind of dicey towards the end there, but they pulled it out.
You know what? In listening to Brandon Hyde's pregame press conference yesterday and just like kind of asking him to summarize the month of June, he said he was happy. Honestly, this team has faced adversity early in the season. You know, they went on their winning streak. They beat some really good teams, some really good series. Then they had some injuries. Then they had guys step up. Then they went on a 5-game losing streak, and now they're having more players step up. Everything is getting thrown their way this early in the season. They're going to be battle tested for the later months, and that's great because this team, a lot of these guys, they didn't have a lot of experience in a postseason atmosphere, a postseason feel. Listen, man, they're getting it this year, and they're getting it early on. Obviously, had the series against the Rangers, the ALDS, it didn't go their way. But you're looking at this team through the first couple of months of the season, what they're doing, people stepping up, people going down. It's part of baseball, but they are just handling everything that goes their way and just hitting the ground running as much as they can. Obviously, there are going to be some bumps in the road. But if I'm a fan, I'm so happy with where the O's are right now. One game lead over the Yankees. Like we said before, we know the division is not going to be won in June or July. But they're in a really good spot right now. And just looking, not baseball talk here, Kevin. Look at Camden Yards, what it looked like tonight. You saw the atmosphere, man. You saw how packed it was, 40,000 plus strong at Camden Yards for a June Saturday night. You look at what the O's fan base has been through the last, couple of years before this success got brought on, and it's night and day, man. It's awesome to see. If I'm a fan, I am so happy to be a part of this right now. Not only did they get one game on national TV in the national spotlight tonight, which happened, okay, they get another one on Sunday Night Baseball. So fans that don't necessarily root for the O's, they get to watch this team. They get to reap the benefits that this fan base gets to reap when they're watching this team and the players they're seeing, the Gunnar Hendersons, the Adley Rutschmans, the Anthony Santanders, Heston Kjerstad hitting a damn grand slam. Like, that was freaking awesome. And the yard was popping. And honestly, this fan base deserves it. This team deserves it. And Brandon Hyde deserves it. It's really cool.
And you know what? Tomorrow. God, known hater Zach Bollinger in the chat, just absolutely doing what he does best, and that is hating.
All right, we got a kind of a good idea here. Slap the bacon to your forehead and try to let it slide down to your mouth without dropping it or using your hands. I think that's a fantastic idea, Jacob.
Come on, man.
But if that's going to be the case, we need to get the donations up, the memberships up, and then we might see Kevin do something crazy with the bacon.
Yeah, here, you know what? I thought that where's the idea? I liked what Jay had to say. Roll it up and pretend it's a cigar. That is okay, that's a funny, wholesome, okay, well, I don't know, wholesome is the word, but I like that idea. That other one is just off the rails. That isn't anything for content type
Shout
thing.
out to Peter too.
Peter, appreciate you. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button here. This is Kevin and Zach React. So this is a subsection of the Ryan Ripken Media Empire we're building here. The Ryan Ripken Show itself goes live Monday and Thursdays on this channel. Eventually, we will have a new channel for this show. And nothing's going to change. Just a new channel. That's all. Still the same content, the same craziness. But as we expand here, keep things going, just be on the lookout for that. And I'm not exactly sure. I think that's coming in the near future. I'm not exactly sure of a timeline, but we're gonna figure that out. So,
do you know what I love about Zach, Kevin? He's at a wedding and he misses you so much. He couldn't miss being on this stream for the world. I'm serious. Something drastic would need to happen for Zach to miss it. If Zach misses a stream, let's do a welfare check on the guy, because I just don't see him ever missing one. The streak is. But you know what? I am a big jinx, so I really hope that he doesn't. Man. I hope that internet isn't an issue at some point in time, or maybe I'm a part of the internet issue at the Bollinger household.
Whoa!
What happened? Some sabotage here.
Whoa!
It's good to see him, as much as I rib on him, come in here when he's at a wedding, because enjoy yourself, buddy. But you're here. You're here with us.
Yeah. We are, I need to leave. Yeah, Zach is having a time in in the chat right now. I forget what I was gonna say. I think it was something good too. I forget. But
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, man. Let's talk about Kade Povich, huh? 5 innings, 2 runs, gave up the 5 hits. Another, you know what? My favorite stat: no walks.
Yep.
No walks. I shouldn't be making that motion. What do you think? What did you think of Kade Povich and his start tonight?
At least you're self-aware, Kev.
Yeah.
I thought Kade Povich for the atmosphere. I mean, this is his first nationally televised game on the big stage. And if you think that baseball players, especially a pitcher as young as he is, isn't going to think about something like that, you're wrong. I'm sure it's crossed his mind. I know it's not his main focus, but to be as young as he is and to step up, I mean, Corey Seager is going to hit home runs. It happens. And thankfully, both of the home runs he gave up were solo shots. I think this fan base can live with that. You gave the O's 5 innings. You didn't walk any. That's fantastic. Most importantly, the guy picks up his first career Major League Baseball win. So shout out to Kade Povich. That's awesome. That's a memorable night for him, his family, one he's not going to forget. But he put the team in a good position to win, obviously getting some help from the bats, and that was huge in this game.
Yeah, look, I mean, I've been nothing short of impressed with Kade Povich. I mean, coming in and having that, look, debuts are always kind of weird. They can be weird sometimes, right? He goes to Toronto, has the thing there, and gives up a ton of walks. And I know coming out of the minor leagues, it was, okay, what's the walk situation going to look like? But ever since that debut, which again, even was not like, his debut was not terrible. It's just a bunch of the walks. And yeah, Steven's saying Povich did well. Yeah, this is a great comment here. Povich did well considering the national stage. Sold out crowd at Camden. 2 home runs, solos. Totally live with that. Got his first win. Yeah, crazy. He's pitched well enough to have a couple under his belt now, but of course, that's not exactly how baseball works. But for right now, I've been so impressed with him. Just him. Look, there was a lot of uncertainty around this rotation. They were struggling for a bit over the last week and a half or so before this winning streak has come about. They lose Bradish. They lose Means. Wells goes down. Kramer's on the IL. Grayson has to miss some time early in the season. Like they've been throwing together all these mismatches of lineups here. And look, at the end of the day, I think for him to come in there and be essentially a steady number 3 for them has really just stabilized a lot of things. We can talk about Corbin Burns as a stabilizer, Grayson when he's on being a stabilizer. But for me, Kade coming in there and doing this over the last, 3-4 starts has been incredible. And I see, all right, okay. Jacob with the 5 saying, slap that bacon two, not on, to my head.
Oh my God. You absolutely should. No, shout out to Jacob. I'll clap for that.
Shout out. Appreciate you, Jacob. I still do have the one piece here. So,
I like the idea of like slapping it to your head and you can't use your hands to eat it. I think that's great. But would make for some great content, Kevin. You're a content guy. Like how to get the needle moving. So, give the people what they want. That's all I got to say.
It is a needle mover.
By the way, I got to ask the chat. What do you guys keep your in a hot summer in Baltimore? What do you keep your thermostat at when you leave your house? Or leave your places? Like what is that standard number that you're always going to keep it at? And then the second question is, what do you move it to when you come home? And then when you're going to go to bed for the night? Because lately, my upstairs gets super hot, like scorching. So I try to keep it at 70. And then when I come back, I got to bump it all the way down to like 66. It's ridiculous. It's like an ice. I have to make it an ice box. So my upstairs is, surviving.
No. Well, I here it's just one. I think it's, ours might be like 72 or something, 71.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Dude, I think it's because my place, like the outer part of it is brick. So I don't know if the sun, and it's like on the front of the street. So I don't know if like the sun beating down on it is just like making my house that much hotter or just like what it is. But it sucks sometimes. Like I come in here and I'm like, I hate it.
I know that most people do keep it around like 68, 67.
Yeah.
For me though, it's just like I don't like the cold like at all.
No, I hate it.
There's a difference of like if your house is cold, you can just throw blankets on and like you're warm that way. Like there's a fan going at night I don't know if you like sleep with a fan on or anything.
I love it.
But like, yeah.
Well, in the summer I'm sleeping with 3 fans and the air like this because it's so tough to get my room actually like cooled down. I'm telling you, man, it's like a heater up there. It's crazy. But despite how cold it gets, when I'm going to bed at night in the winter, I still sleep with a fan on because I like to be able to just, like the fan. Then I like being able to cover myself with a blanket or 2 and I'm good to go. That's how I sleep. Comfortable like that.
Yeah, I think warm-ish temperature, fan on. That to me was maybe a blanket, maybe not. Now, how many layers do you sleep with though?
I just sleep with like a comforter. I don't do the flat sheet underneath. I'll do the fitted
Really?
sheet and
Okay.
the flat
All
sheet
right.
underneath, and I'll sleep with a comforter.
I do. I used to do fitted, flat sheet, another sheet, comforter.
Oh, dude, what?
And
So you had, like,
down to just flat sheet comforter.
your bed was like the incubator then, right? It's like you're just like sitting in there like tucked in like this.
I mean, yeah, I'm telling you, I hate the cold. Like, I hate the cold. I'm a much happier. I don't know if anybody else feels this way.
Spirit bomb, yes. That's what I'm thinking too. Kevin is the type of person to have 40 pillows on his bed.
Pillows. It's a decently sized bed. I have 4 pillows on my bed, 2 on each side. That is what normal people do. At least I think. I think that's what. Maybe I'm not normal. I don't know. I think that's what normal.
You eat salad without the dressing, Kevin. Nobody's gonna believe you. Your bed probably looks like one of those.
Actually, I have learned to like balsamic dressing on salads.
Okay, that's a step in the right direction. Like we're
now plain cereal. You can sign me up for that 10 times out of 10, including the cereal of Lucky Charms. Although I do have a newfound appreciation for the marshmallows.
Ooh, Kevin, don't listen. Relax there, buddy.
Marshmallows, man.
It is Rip After Dark, but you know.
No. All seriousness, though, I will obviously not just like pick them and eat them from the ground, but like cooked mushrooms are really good. Like just as like to eat, I actually do like. And can I make the Discord, Kyle? Yes, I can. Give me just a second.
Yeah, pop that.
Put it back in the chat. By the way, we have 82 people watching right now at almost 1 o'clock in the morning after an Orioles win. That is incredible. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the community. I know Ryan was very curious to see how many people would actually tune into the stream at this hour, but this just shows how rock solid the community is and how we're building it and how we're growing, man. It's incredible.
Nice for Ryan to join, right? He's probably sleep in his bed with his fitted sheet and his flat sheet and his comforter and his other comforter like you. So
seriously. Yeah, Joe, I'm telling you. And by the way, my favorite for those who, maybe are new watching the show or you didn't hear me say this before, my favorite type of pizza is mushroom style, like mushroom pizza. Mushroom on pizza.
I take the mushrooms off and I take olives off if I can. And I got my Wawa.
There you go. What do you got? Do a reveal. What do you got in there?
Well, do a reveal? I always go with my go-to Wawa order is I have breaded buffalo chicken. Okay. I know people are on the fence about mayo. I do mayo on this. So breaded buffalo chicken, I'll do some mayo, lettuce, sweet peppers, hot peppers, pickles, salt, and I'm good to go. I always get a classic. Always get the you're not just going to go with like a shorty when you're eating a Wawa hoagie. Like it's just not ever going to happen. So this is the second half of it. I'm about to attack this. And I got some snacks here too. I've been like on probably like a 2-week bender since my birthday, not drinking wise, just like eating whatever I want and putting whatever I want into my body. And I feel disgusting. So diet starts tomorrow. Keep saying that. I've been saying that for like the last 3 months, but it actually officially is. I'm going to try to cut down on the fast food, be good, get back to where I want to be. And yeah, we're good, Kev.
Yeah. Is this new year, new you? Is that what we're doing?
New year, new me. Yes, absolutely.
All right.
My new year starts July 1st.
Yeah, so. There you go. Now you guys know the new year actually starts on July 1st, not January 1st. So Rocco is all good. By the way, Julie saying dry golden grams are that's like the chef's kiss emoji right there. Mm-hmm. Dry cereal gang. That's what I'm talking about. Dry cereal gang, Julie. We got to stick together on this one because
relax.
A lot of people do not. Okay.
Relax.
A lot of people. Yeah. A lot of people don't do that. So we got to stick with that. Sorry, I was getting around to the Discord. Sorry, I got distracted by the Rocco Wawa unboxing. See, there was an incident, and so I have to like triple check I'm putting the right link to the Discord in the chat. So,
hey, Kevin, not you, Kevin. This Kevin. Hold on. Let me finish chewing this. We appreciate that, man, because this is what we're trying to bring to the table with the post-game streams. I was driving home back to Philly and listening afterwards to like Philly sports talk radio and how passionate fans are and how people just like want a place to live after the game, whether it's a crappy loss, whether it's a great win. Like, we want to be that place for you guys. Yes, we're not a radio station. You can't call in, but like, this is you guys calling in. This is you guys voicing your opinions and telling us, not necessarily what we want to hear, but what you want to say. So we want you to be able to come here, it to be a comfortable space. You can make fun of us, enjoy the content, say whatever you want, except Joe, because I'll put him in timeout and kick him out of this chat in like 2 seconds if he says anything stupid. But that's about it. I like everybody else in this chat, so thank you all for doing this.
Wow, yeah, this is incredible, Kevin. Thank you. So for those who might be listening, I think we put some of these out in audio form. I'm not sure how many of them we do. Maybe we don't. I'm not entirely sure. The actual Ryan Ripken show does come out in audio form, by the way. That I know for certain. But Kevin's saying, growing up as a kid, I love putting my radio on in bed at night and listening to the post-game shows. You guys are giving me a new version of that in my 50s. Thanks. We do appreciate this because we first of all want to provide a space where we can talk about whether it's Orioles, Ravens, sports, whatever it is in general, but also have another side to it where we can have just random conversations and make fun of each other and show those personalities, which I know is a big thing here on this channel. So really appreciate everybody for just believing in what we're building here. And we're going to continue on that. I know tonight it's just Rocco and I, who we get a nice little break from getting roasted on by the rest of the guys. I know Zach was here for a little bit, but yeah, it's great that even at 1 a.m. on a Sunday now, happy Sunday.
Yes, crazy.
We still have almost 85 people in here talking about the Orioles. What do you got there? Oh, Wawa iced tea. Is that raspberry? That is the way to go.
This is part of the order. A lot of my friends are peach fans when it comes to iced tea. This is like the go-to. I cannot eat a Wawa hoagie without a raspberry iced tea. Like, if I'm getting an order, raspberry iced tea. It is the best of the best of the best, hands down. I'll take that to the grave. Argue with the wall. Now, but there's other good flavors out there, but to me, just my opinion, this is really the best. It's awesome.
Raspberry, actually, in terms of like you like, tea, like regular tea, peach tea is my favorite, but okay. you cannot go wrong with raspberry tea.
They have one that's a raspberry lemonade iced tea, which is like really good too, but it's a little too sweet.
Yeah, I've had raspberry lemonade. It's really good. Yeah. Look at Spirit Bomb here. Raspberry iced tea can create world peace if given the opportunity.
Correct.
Man,
everybody needs raspberry iced tea.
Seriously. All right, let's talk about the game a little more. I know we haven't really talked a ton about it. You want to do one up, one down? Have you done one up, one down with me before?
I don't even know what that is, Kevin.
We pick one thing that we liked from the game, or one player that had a good performance, and one thing that we didn't like, or one player that did not have a good performance. So one up, one down. There are obviously a lot of guys you can choose from. Zach and I usually steal each other, so like whoever goes first gets like first dibs. I'll give you first dibs.
Yeah, no. You're taking first dibs. I'll go second. I have players in mind, but I want to see if you say them or say someone different. So,
well, I mean, Heston. We talked about Heston. We talked about Kade Povich. Obviously, those are very obvious answers. You know what? I'm gonna go a little more maybe against the grain here. I'm going to give my one up to Yenir tonight.
I hate you so much.
Was that you?
Yep.
I literally told you could go first, and you denied it. It is in the chat. And yep, here we go. Spirit Bomb. One up.
Go ahead. Talk it up about Yenir, because what did we say yesterday, Kevin? We talked about how he needs to get back to his form, maybe not the all-star form last season, but how good he was. And it's like every time he's taken the mound, you get a knot in your stomach. And I'm sure people had that knot in their stomach tonight when he took the mound. But you know what? He went out there and he performed. You take the stage. I'm sorry. I stole your thunder. You stole my thunder, though, first.
No, yeah, I know. We steal that. It's Zach and I do it every single day. We're always like, okay, who's going first? And then they just steal. They steal whoever's going second's ideas. Yeah, I mean, look, what I said yesterday and what I've been kind of preaching were for a bunch of these guys who are struggling is the Orioles were at their best when Yenir Cano was on. And look, does he have to be first half of the season last year in Yenir Cano? Not necessarily. They don't need to have him be that guy, but they can't have him be the guy he has been more consistently than not this season, which is struggling with command. The confidence seems to be a little lost, and he's given up big time hits or homers, here and there. Now, in this game, this might have been the start of something for him. He comes in after Brian Baker gives up the 2 and gets a shutdown inning. And I think that's huge because as we talked about yesterday, I know, I had this conversation and I think Zach and Ryan popped on for it too. But sports is such a mental thing. There's such a mental aspect behind it. And when your confidence is kind of shaky or wavering, or you get into your head about stuff, it can really impact your performance on the field. So in my opinion, I just thought it was such a big thing for Cano to kind of get back on track tonight. Now, hopefully it can stay that way. It cannot just be this appearance, then he goes back to what it was. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was a really nice step in the right direction. So since yours is not going to be Cano, who's your guy?
Because I thought you were going to pick someone else, so I was like ready to just pick kind of a sneaky one.
Yeah.
But listen, then I have to give my one up to Heston Kjerstad. Look at that final line from him at the plate. 1 for 1, 2 walks, and a grand slam home run. First grand slam of his career, and it was incredible. It was awesome. The place was electric. Joe was probably screaming at the top of his lungs. I think I could hear him from Fox 45, and he's in freaking Arkansas, just like yelling and doing the hog call. That was awesome because we've talked about it. You've seen the video we put out. You and I both have talked about it specifically a lot. He needs his opportunities. He needs his at-bats. But for Heston, at the same time, he needs to make the most of the opportunities he's given because unfortunately, it's a crowded outfield. Unfortunately, you're probably right now at this point not going to play every single day. So when they insert you in the lineup, whether it's in left field, another position in the outfield, or a DH, you got to make the most of those opportunities. And he did. And he's showing the rest of baseball. This fan base knows how talented he is, what he's capable of, man. The Orioles drafted him 2nd overall for a reason. Of course, he had this setback with myocarditis. It was unfortunate. He should have been up in the bigs a long time ago, but that set him back. But you're looking at a guy that is dominating in the minors. He's hitting the absolute cover off the ball. So to now come up, hit the crap out of it, and show people what he is capable of, it's really great to see. I love it. I love it for Joe. I love it for the fan base. I love it for Heston. I just want to go through his numbers in June since he's been called up, okay? 5 games, 5 hits, 12 at-bats, 2 homers, a double, a .417 batting average, a .563 on-base percentage, and a 1,000 slugging percentage. Those are great numbers with a small sample size. And what do we say? Heston needs a bigger sample size. This is how you get it with what he's doing right now.
Yeah, and look, I see Aviator saying, has Heston done enough to stick around this time? I hope so. I think so. Aviator says he thinks so too. I mean, look, man, I don't really know. Look, it is a small sample size right now, right? But I think with what he's showing, he has to at least get more opportunities to show that the small sample size can extend into a big one. Yeah, and I think you can't watch Heston do what he's doing and all of a sudden just stop playing them all together. Obviously,
absolutely,
there are going to be days where Heston has the day off. There are going to be days where, Kowser, Hayes, Tony, Cedric, they're going to get their shots. They're going to combine these out. They have 5 really quality outfielders. You're going to have to find combinations with 5 guys for 3 spots, and sometimes that will include Heston being out of the lineup, Colton being out of the lineup, Cedric being out. Like it's just natural. But
yep,
we're past the point now where he is on the bench for 4 days and then he pinch hits, and then he's on the bench for 3 more days, then he starts. That to me is where I think we're past.
I do too, Kev, and I hope that's the case. And you know what? Everyone's going to be upset with Heston, the limited playing time, and it could happen going forward. I'm not Brandon Hyde. You're not Brandon Hyde. They're not Brandon Hyde. We don't make the decisions that the manager gets to make on a daily basis. What I do know is this, that going forward, the O's have a ton of depth right now. It's a great thing to see. Yes, guys are going to go through their slumps. Austin Hayes at the beginning of the season. Cedric Mullins, just last month, and he's starting to turn it around, really starting to turn it around. He caught fire in the later half of June, And then you got Anthony Santander, 13 homers in the month. You got Colton Cowser, who's had his ups and downs as well. And now you have Heston. Gets called up, gets sent back down, gets called back up, making the most of his opportunity. This is a good problem to have right now, and this is what you look for on a World Series contending team. Depth and guys stepping up at every position, regardless if they're starters. I do want to say something, though, Kevin, because I saw this. Kurt, tuning in from Boise, Idaho, I want you to
all right.
Give your down. I got to go grab something from my closet and bring it back down here because it's Boise, Idaho related. So
Rocco with the prop. All right. We're switching it up. Okay. And before I give my down, here, I think Ryan checking in here. He's not coming on the show apparently, but he's checking in the chat. Tom, not our heroes, wear capes. Thank you so much for the support. And thank you to our whole community. Holy Shirts and Pants. It's a good crew, including Kevin, maybe Rocco. All right. I made the cut. Rocco, maybe not so much, but, I made the cut. So we'll take that. My one down on the night, there are a couple. I'm debating whether to go lineup or bullpen, because I think we could argue either. I mean, look, the bottom of the lineup tonight, Cowser, Mullins, and Arias went 0 for 11. If you include Westberg in there, who was back in the lineup, it's 1 for 15. So your 6, 7, 8, 9 went 1 for 15. Now, luckily enough, Gunnar and Adley got on base 3 times with the walk. So Hearn had a walk. Mountcastle had a hit. Obviously, Tony did his thing and Heston. So it wasn't like a total killer. But the bottom of the lineup, so if you want to throw Westberg in there, you can. But Westberg, Cowser, Mullins, and Arias, I think to me, my one down is probably, here, Aviator. Great minds. 7, 8, 9 never got on base. Team went 2 for 10 runners in scoring position. 9 left on base, and we still put out the win. If you don't know, before Rocco, this was 3 up, 3 down. We would do 3 up and 3 down. But then I decided that's way too many, so we just shrank it to 1. Aviator just gave us 3 downs right there by himself. So,
okay,
yeah, I think I'm just gonna go general bottom of the lineup for me, just because look, top of the lineup did, and I guess middle of it did so well that didn't really matter at the end of the day, luckily. But 1 for 15 from 6, 7, 8, 9 usually doesn't cut it.
Before I jump into mine, Marcus, you're scaring me, man, because yes, that's exactly what I have. So I don't know. It's an Ian Johnson.
Is that Ian Johnson? Oh my God.
41 Boise State. I was a huge fan, just like because my uncle and I growing up, I was a big fan of the Smurf turf, and I didn't really have like a college football team that I like really pulled for until I went to Temple. And, Temple's football team has its ups and downs as well. I root for them, but Boise State was like the team I followed, and the team, like, I always wanted to go out there and see a game. I definitely have to. That's the top of my college football bucket list. I know there's some crazy stadiums, but that's the one I want to go to so badly. But when they won the Fiesta Bowl, when they did the Statue of Liberty, they did the hook and ladder before that, I was going nuts. I don't even know how old I was, but that was one of my probably greater sports memories, is like watching that, pulling for Boise State to beat Oklahoma, and them pulling it out. And then Ian Johnson proposing to his girlfriend after the game, throwing the football up in the stands and going over there to the sideline. Just an iconic moment. I haven't worn this jersey in a while. Might have to break it out for college football season, but it still sits in my closet. So shout out to Boise State and Boise, Idaho.
There you go. By the way, again, we have 100 people in chat, or we did a second ago. We had 100 people in chat at essentially 1:15 a.m. on a Sunday. Where is everybody tuning in from? I know we wanted to do that more often. I know we haven't really done a great job of doing it. So where is everybody tuning in from right now? Because I think it's so cool to have, like, the Boise, Idaho, and I know we've had a bunch of people tune in from abroad as well, all over the United States. So where is everybody tuning in from? That to me is I always love asking that. I see Ryan saying big up for Kade Povich. Yeah, first major, always a big one, right? Big first major league win for Kade Povich. Big spot for him. And by the way, we get some late night Sunday baseball I guess technically today for this team. So
love it.
we will see. Yeah, here we're getting them in.
Maryland,
Charleston, South Carolina,
San Antonio,
Oregon,
Texas. There we go.
Look at this. Yeah, California. We got San Antonio. Yeah, look at this.
Oregon Coast.
I was expecting a bunch of Marylands, right? We got a bunch of Maryland.
Another Oregon. Let's go, baby.
Man,
West Virginia. Love
West
that.
Virginia. Wait, here we got to do it, Rocky. You and I.
What's that?
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
All right, that was great. Yeah, I don't really. Do we want to touch on Craig Kimbrell a little bit? Because
yes,
I see his name popping up in the chat a lot. Obviously, was not the cleanest outing for Craig Kimbrell. Did not have the control people would have liked to see tonight. Obviously, first and second is what it ended up being for Texas. Now, there was some umpiring controversy. When is there not in terms of strike versus balls, especially with him?
Yeah.
But ended up, look, stat sheet for him. You just want the pure box score. 1 inning, 2 walks, no runs though. And the Orioles end up slamming a door. That's 2 straight 1-run saves for Craig Kimbrell, back-to-back nights. Look, it's not always going to be pretty. I know it was very stressful kind of watching this whole thing unfold, and it's kind of almost like the what Craig Kimbrell the Orioles getting here. But you know what? All that matters, a win is a win. Doesn't matter how you get it. Craig Kimbrell walked 2 guys, but guess what? They won the game. So wasn't a stress-free 3-up, 3-down inning, as many would have liked. But got to give Kimbrell some credit here. Really, since that stretch where he really struggled earlier in the season, he's been almost purely lights out.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from Craig Kimbrell. Dude, remember like how you felt when Craig Kimbrell would take the mound in a 1-run game? And, I'm sure fans still feel that way. It's called the Craig Kimbrell experience for a reason. You just don't know what it's going to bring. But lately, we do know what it's going to bring. And that is a shutdown closer who's going to finish off games for the Orioles. And we would never compare him to Felix Bautista, but what you have in front of you, O's fans, you're watching something special. You're watching a guy who is a Hall of Fame closer, who is chasing history each and every night, and he's pitching for your team right now. Yes, he's not in the prime of his career. Those years might be behind him, and they are because he had a great prime, but he's still a very successful closer that wants to help a team more than anything win a World Series. Now, you're going to have your doubts, but listen, you're going to hear it from Phillies fans. You're going to hear it from fans of other teams. Craig Kimbrell will collapse, this, that, and the other thing. Believe in this guy. Honestly, believe in this guy, what he can bring to the table, and ride it out. Enjoy the ride for now, and we'll get to it. If it starts happening, listen, I'm an idiot. Kevin's an idiot too. Sorry, Kevin. But
all right,
it is what it is. But for right now, enjoy what this guy's doing. Enjoy being a part of history as you're watching it unfold in front of you. And hopefully he can be consistent and he can help this team win a World Series when it's all said and done. And the bats can continue to produce.
Yeah. And we actually, in the middle of that, we got an update. Zach is in a Taco Bell right now. So I appreciate the live updates, Zach. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. And you know what? Blue, this might be the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. I know I am, so it makes it funny.
I thought that when I met you for the first time, Kevin. I still do. It's like it is what it is.
Sorry, it's not uncommon, so it's okay.
You're just a unique guy. Such a weird looking dude.
Weird looking dude, man. That is what it is.
Blue, man. That's awesome.
Appreciate you.
That's
Blue.
hilarious.
Yeah,
thanks for staying up with us at 1:15 a.m. on a friggin' Sunday night or Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, man.
Yeah.
Sunday morning. NBA free agency starts today, technically. 6 p.m. Eastern. So there you go. And yeah, Blue, it's all about having the good sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
So,
we love it. We love it.
Appreciate you, man.
Zach said, shout out my guy, Sean Kelly. What's up, Zach? Hope you're enjoying the weekend or wedding. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. What's up, Sean Kelly? Appreciate you tuning in.
It's sad that Zach is just like sitting on his phone watching this and he can't hop back in. It's like, I would be hopping back in if I was at a wedding. I wouldn't miss this show for the world. And Zach is just like really showing his true colors right now. It's sad. It's unfortunate. It is what it is, though.
God, prioritizing taco. All right, Zach, if you're going to say you're in a Taco Bell, what are you getting? Because Rocco did his whole Taco Bell unveiling a couple streams ago. So, yeah. And Julie's saying the Orioles have hurt me enough over the years. What could they really do now to hurt me? I'm happy with everything and anything. All right, this has inspired me to play my Devin Booker clip because I've been talking about playing my Devin Booker clip for like a week now and I haven't played it. And I'm also going to play it on Monday because this clip like embodies everything that I have been preaching about sports. I have to go through. I have like a bunch of Banksy memes in here.
Oh my God. Marcus, I have not. You got to tell me where that is. Bandon Dunes. I'll try when I can.
Joe's nicer than my girlfriend. Joe, nothing is nothing can top that count. That was one of the all-timers. We have a couple all-timers, Joe. That was one of the all-timers. So
Kimbrell has been terrible. He's only yeah, there you go. It's Ryan. If you have a sense of sarcasm, you know. Listen, Blue, we'll get him in here eventually. You can talk about Craig Kimbrell. I say this. Listen, it's easy to say like, oh yeah, he's going to do this in the postseason. But like, what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't collapse? What if he proves everyone wrong that is thinking this guy is the same Craig Kimbrell as last season with the Phillies? Like what happens then? Everybody eats their words. So I get it. I get the frustration. I get the looking ahead to, okay, this could be the case. But we're talking about right now. We're talking about what this guy is doing right now. And it's like baseball players have their ups and downs. It's a very long season. Ryan knows good and well. But right now, Craig Kimbrell has been great for the O's, and there's no denying that. At this point in the season, for the most part, Craig Kimbrell has been a guy that this team can rely on in late games. Yes, he went through a stretch. Like I said, Cedric Mullins went through a slump in the season. There's players at bat that have had their ups and downs. It's a part of baseball. But for the most part, I think if you ask the majority of fans in Birdland, he has been consistent. Now, does that mean that they don't have their doubts? And does that mean that, okay, he might blow a save here and there down the line in a big game? No, it could absolutely happen. It's happened in the past with other teams. It could happen with the Orioles. But for now, just let's pump the brakes. Let's give Craig Kimbrell his flowers, whatever you want to call it, and enjoy it while we're in present time right now. And then we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If Craig Kimbrell blows a save in a big game, we'll talk about it. We're not going to hold back. So that's the way we run things here.
Yeah, for sure. Joe, I don't think we got to this. Appreciate you for the $2. Saying I'm broke AF. You guys killing it. Appreciate you, man. We'll always appreciate.
Did we bring up Kevin?
Kevin became a member. Great name, by the way. Appreciate you, Kevin. All right, I'm going to try to play my Devin Booker clip now.
Okay.
And then I want to kind of get your thoughts on this, Rack, because I feel like this is a very sports thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to present my screen without my computer just like blowing up on stream, which will be, I guess, content. I mean,
yeah, that would be good. Dude, my computer's been, you use CapCut to like edit the videos?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You keep it open?
No.
Okay. Cause mine, there you go, Blue. We appreciate that. That's fine. Listen, if you can't give Craig his flowers, you can at least give one player their flowers. Heston, happy. We're all happy. It's a big win for the O's. There we go. What was I just saying though, Kevin? I completely forgot.
About CapCut?
Oh yeah, about CapCut. If I don't close it out, like my computer has been dying because I have a Mac at an alarming rate. Just like I try to turn it on and it'll be at like 60%. And it's just like, it's either overheating when I close it and put it in my backpack, or like it's just completely dead when I try to turn it back on. Like I have no clue what's happening. I'm not great on the technology side of things with like actual computers and how they work. So I don't know what's going on. If anyone out there does, help me out a little bit.
Yeah, I need a new computer. Mine is on the way out. I have to close. I have to close essentially almost every tab before I do these streams, or else I can't. Even when I record Locked On Ravens, I've had to start like putting the stat sites up on my phone because my computer can't handle it. So I am very scared to see if this will work or not. But let me.
How many tabs do you have open?
Not like I literally have StreamYard, the box score for the game, and just like the YouTube channel because I had to monetize the. I'm gonna close out the rest of them though as I do this.
Rip's tabs open are
Oh
disgusting.
yeah! Oh my god! Yeah, yeah.
I
So
looked over
many.
his shoulder. He was like cutting up a video, and I needed to see something on his laptop. And dude, I'm telling you, I'm not even lying. He must have had at least like 30 tabs open. It was at the point where they were like one by one by one by one by one by one by one. There was like no spacing or anything in between the tabs. It was ridiculous. Guy needs help.
Unreal. All right. Let me try to share this. Rocco, can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna play this clip. We'll react on the other side. Does it? Well, yeah. All right. We'll react on the other side about expectations, especially when it comes to this Orioles team. I'm gonna play it again on Monday. So, or at least I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try not to get overruled. So, let's play it.
Nobody cares about you when you score 30 and lose. Like, nobody hated me then or disliked me then. Like that comes when you start winning games. Like, I guess when you're some sort of a threat, I would word it as, but it's in music, it's in every industry. I just feel like early on, when you're out the way and just doing your thing, people are cool with it. But, when you turn into a threat, I feel like that's when you start hearing about your.
So essentially what the conversation is with this is, all these losing seasons the Orioles have had, Rocco, and all of these, bad years. It's like, yeah, right after I play the clip I want to play forever, Ryan is just, okay. Thanks, Ryan.
Rip, we can talk about it. I'd love for you to join the stream and talk about it. And you can be my therapist.
Okay. Expectations. The Orioles had all these losing seasons, right? And no one really cared about okay, the Orioles are losing games and these guys aren't producing because it was like, okay, they're developing. And that's kind of like, it's okay to have 0 for 4s all the time and just go through those developments and everything. But then once the Orioles started winning and once the success started to come, now it's like every overreaction in the book comes out and, the same stuff that we were talking about back in 2018, we're talking about in a different vein in 2024. And it's different. It does come with expectation. Winning teams are expected to win games. Winning teams are expected to produce. But Devin Booker is saying there is no one cares when, you have these great games and lose because it's a feel-good story, right? It's a great thing. But then you struggle once when the team is winning after you've been doing it when you're losing and you prove that you're a great player when the team is going through. So, for example, Cedric is a perfect example of this, right? No one cared when Cedric was going out there. I shouldn't say no one, but the noise around Cedric was a lot lower than it is now because Cedric was playing great baseball, but they were losing. So it's okay, it's all losing efforts okay, that's great, but who cares? Now that the Orioles are winning and Cedric struggled to start the season, it was, this guy's terrible. He's awful. Get rid of him. No one cares when you're losing, but when it starts winning and the expectations come, that's when the noise starts. And whether it's players being hated or teams being have these sky high expectations, they can't struggle at all. That's why expectations kind of change how teams and players are viewed because there is such a gap between losing and winning and what comes with it.
I think you see those knee-jerk reactions with successful teams. I don't think they're bandwagon fans that are having these reactions. I think it comes with there are not certain fans, this fan base in general wants the Orioles to win so badly. And that's why every single game, every single play, every single at-bat, every single win is going to be put under the microscope with a team that is in a position to win the division again. Like we say all the time, a lot of baseball left to be played, but it was always this, especially when the Orioles were losing, this big brother complex that the Yankees fans and, the team had towards the Orioles. The Orioles and the fan base, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but it was almost the little brother of the AL East because of the 300 plus win or losing seasons, over the last however many years over that span. So it hurt. It sucked. Orioles fans had nothing to cheer about, really. I mean, the 30-30 season for Cedric was freaking awesome. But like you're talking about, that was the bright spot in a not so great season. Yeah, more like the punching bag spirit bomb of the AL East. That's a better analogy because that's what the Orioles were. Everyone beat up on the Orioles. But listen, said this the other day, and I'm going to say it again. It's what I kind of view this as is a lot of you have siblings out there. And for me, I only have a younger brother. Okay, so this is the term I'm going to put it in. You know, nothing against it's. I just don't have sisters. But for those of you with sisters, and who are women, you probably have fights with your sisters. If you're a guy and you have a sister, you probably have a fight with your sister. If you're a woman, you have a brother. Same thing. It's just like, but I have a younger brother. So what I'm going to say about this, I would beat my brother in everything growing up. I would beat him in wiffle ball. I would beat him in football. I would beat him 70-0 in Madden. Sometimes I'd unplug his controller. It would just be time after time after time after time. And he was like the punching bag. It was just like, all right, I'm winning in everything. Now, my brother athletically cannot beat me in those anymore, but he grew. He's now bigger than me. He's a professional wrestler now. And I'll never admit this, but he could probably kick my ass. That's kind of how the O's were. It was like the little brother that grew up, got talented, got stronger, got faster, and now look at me now. It's like, look at me now. And they're saying that to the Yankees and the rest of the AL East. And that's what this fan base carries with them as well. It's like, okay, you guys talked your talk for the longest time. You made us feel like crap. Now it's our turn. Listen, now we have the power. Now we're sitting atop the AL East. And last season, 101 wins, getting that first seed in the American League, that wasn't a fluke. Many thought it was. The O's were I saw a projection. I don't know which projection it was, but before the season, MLB tweeted this out. The O's were projected to finish third in the AL East. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. We still got another half of the season to go, but you're looking at a team that is primed and they are gearing up for a World Series run. The last time this team's been to a World Series was 1983. Ryan's father was still on the team. Okay? He was on the team. Played a long career after that, but I'm saying, like, that's what you're looking at right now. A team, a franchise, a fan base that hasn't been back to the World Series, that has a good chance to do so. And that's why I feel like everything is under the microscope with this team, because it's like, we want to get there so badly. The players want to get there so badly. Brandon Hyde, Mike Elias, David Rubenstein, who's the new owner of the team, they want to get there so badly. So it is what it is. It really does come with the territory. I think Devin Booker's absolutely correct in saying that.
Yeah, and look, I think if you want to relate it to this particular fan base, the reason everybody wants it so badly is exactly to your point, where it's just it hasn't happened in so long, right? The team got to the ALCS in 2014, and it felt like they were going to do it that season, but then they fell short to the Royals, and it just felt like, you know, that was the first real taste of that in a long time, where, you know, there have been so many like bad moments throughout the course of the last go however far back you want to at this point. And now that the Orioles are good again, it's like so many people, I think the way that the playoff atmosphere was when the Texas series happened, obviously it didn't go nearly the way that anybody here wanted it to go. But like, that's just a taste of what this can be. Imagine the first playoff win in Baltimore.
Oh my goodness, man.
Right? Imagine with this team, the first playoff win. So it's incredible. And I saw, where was it? Julie right here. If you sat through Rangers Orioles 30-3 in 2007, you still watch the Orioles, you get it. Julie, not only did I sit through that game, I was at that game. I was at that game with my dad and my brother. It was a doubleheader. That game, the first game, there was no extras, obviously, but it took the amount of time as like a 13 or 14 inning game because the Rangers would not stop hitting. And it was a doubleheader. So we stayed for the second game, which I think was like 9-3 or like 9-6 or so. I can't remember, but it was a doubleheader. I stayed for both of those games. So look, I love the team. And it's just, you know, growing up as a baseball fan, it's like, even through those bad times, like, yeah, it sucks. But like when you get to these moments, it's like, man, it makes it all worth it. So I don't know. That's where the expectations come in.
So Kevin, everybody can blame you for the downfall of the Orioles and them struggling, because you know what? Players were looking up at you in the stands, and as Blue Gold would say, Kevin, you are a weird-looking dude. So I can't even imagine what players were seeing. It was probably like they weren't able to play to the best of their abilities because Kevin Oestreicher was there with his father in the stands, and they just did not know what to do. And now he's on live streams talking about them and eating cake when players hit home runs. So
that's how you know what? Evolution is a heck of a thing, and look at how I have evolved here over the course of my life. So yeah, it's crazy. Look, and by the way, for those who are new to Kevin and Zach Reacts, after sweeps now, I do even crazier things. And so last time when the Orioles swept, it was the Rays, I think, right? Yeah, it was when they swept the Rays. I ate spicy pickles on stream, and that was a time. But there is actually I've come up with a new stream food challenge or sweep food challenge what is this? Jones at end of the rock.
You would eat celery. That is so true.
You know what? Celery, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's kind of the
same. Yeah, exactly. Like
it's like it's on the same wavelength. No more pickles. I have a new thing, and it will get harder each time the Orioles sweep a team. The challenge will. So we're gonna. Obviously, I hope they sweep. The food challenge will start off small. It'll get progressively crazier as it goes on. I think there are 6 or 7 levels to this that I've come up with. So again, we go live after every Orioles game. This one was a little bit delayed. I went to a birthday celebration, not a cat birthday celebration. I know that was a very out there opinion that a lot of people thought I was at a cat birthday. It was not. That was from my aunt. So happy birthday to her. And then Zach is very publicly at a wedding, as we saw on the stream. So
unbelievable.
That is that. I don't know, Rock. You got anything else about the game? You got anything else to say?
Yeah, man.
We're past 1:30. Crazy.
Is it past your bedtime, Kev?
No worries. I still got writing to do.
You still got writing? How late are you gonna be up till tonight?
4 probably.
You're a sick man. You are a sick man, Kevin. What I want to see tomorrow night on the mound for the O's, we talk about big games, the spotlight. Cole Irvin, time to bounce back, my man. You know what? This is a great, great moment. Potentially just could be a great outing from Cole Irvin. I'm feeling I'm not putting a hex on Cole Irvin because his last 3 outings where, maybe it could be a reverse jinx. Maybe it could be a reverse jinx in a good way. But looking at the last 3 outings, this has not been the Cole Irvin, sorry, I'm saying it like Ryan now, that we're used to seeing. 3 earned, 5 earned, 4 earned. And he was ticked off with himself in that the last couple outings. Couldn't even get through 5 innings. So I'm fully expecting Cole Irvin to turn it around, Cole Irvin to have a great start, and propel the O's to a big series sweep over the Texas Rangers. It is time, Blue Gold, for him to bounce back and to get back on the right track. Because, listen, the Cole Irvin we saw during the season or during the beginning of the season, that wasn't a fluke. He had some great stuff. And, okay, maybe teams are figuring him out a bit more, but I fully expect him to go out there and shove tomorrow night. I do, and I hope he does.
I do, too. Would be electric. Sunday night baseball in Baltimore, some nighttime action on a Sunday, going for a sweep. And you know what? It in no way, shape, or form makes up for the playoff sweep. Like, we can say that pretty convincingly. Obviously, regular season sweep would not erase that whatsoever, but it would feel kind of good. Wouldn't erase the feelings of what happened in the wild card round, but it would feel kind of good, in my opinion. So I'm rooting for it. I know you are too. I don't know. I think, is that all we got for tonight? Or you got anything else?
I'll be up for a little bit too. So if you want to call it,
well, why don't we round it out? I didn't forget.
Got to slap it on your head, and you
like, how aggressive are we talking here, though?
just like.
Well, not in the hair. I'll do it on like my forehead.
Yeah, you're perfectly coiffed hair.
Well, I got the cake in the hair last night, so yeah. All right. And for context, the prop was bacon for Heston hitting the grand slam. And let me try to find the comment quickly. Yeah, Jacob saying slap that bacon to your head, because for the last piece of bacon, I said if anybody has an idea of what to do with the last piece of bacon, put it in there.
First of all, Kevin, it is turkey bacon. We have to make that clear.
Okay.
There's a difference, Kevin. There's a difference.
Turkey bacon.
Yes.
People are so disappointed that it's turkey bacon.
Yeah, exactly. That isn't there is a difference. Listen, I've eaten turkey bacon before. It's not bad. It's not bacon. Not even close to bacon.
It's all I had here. It's all I had. Okay. So what we'll do is, I guess, thank you, Alex. Turkey bacon is awesome.
This is dirty work right now.
You're damn right. All right.
Oh my God, Alex.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's good, but I disagree. Whatever. Agree to disagree. You're not going to convince me. I'm not going to convince you. We could just go our separate ways with that.
All right, we'll slap it on, and then I'll try to get it down from my forehead into my mouth without using my hands. All right, there we go. So shout out to Tom for the 50 gifted. Shout out to Jacob for the idea. Here we go. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted?
No, Kevin, we're saying slap it on your head, not slap yourself with the bacon, you idiot. They meant
what do you mean? Slap it. What do you mean? You slap?
You just beat yourself with a piece of bacon. What the hell did you just?
That's what it. Slap the bacon on your forehead. That's what did I do? I slapped the bacon on my forehead. What else do you? Okay, fine. Now I'll do it your way, since I guess I just.
Oh my God, that's getting clipped. That is 1,000. I want to go back in while you do that. I am 1,000% going to clip that.
Okay, well, now I'll slap it on there and try. You're not going to watch me try to work it down?
Just do your thing, Kevin. I'm going to watch.
Okay,
watch.
All right.
Oh, man.
I cheated. I will say I cheated. I couldn't get it.
You got to start over, man.
Why?
You got to start over.
Oh my God, dude. It's impossible because maybe if I get it on the cheek
buddy.
a little bit.
You could. Listen. I believe in you.
Oh,
There you go. Oh, there he goes to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. Kevin, that's a touchdown!
let's go.
Unbelievable. He's a madman. You can't keep getting away with this. Oh my God.
Calvin, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Dude, can we pull up Calvin's tweet? Do you have access to that real quick? Because listen, we saw it. A lot of people saw it, but we need to bring it in to this chat right now before we go while he's here to show everybody else what he tweeted, what he posted, and what he is now doing because of it, because it's fantastic.
All right, I'll find it real quick. Here we go. Okay.
Calvin, you missed it, man. I had the Wawa hoagie. They kind of skipped me on the hot sauce, on the buffalo sauce, like we talked about before. Just unfortunate. I was very peeved.
Okay, I think.
Bring it up. It's awesome.
Yeah, I think I have it. Here we go. All right.
Oh yeah.
So Calvin, shout out to you, man. So obviously Calvin wanted Heston to hit a grand slam here so badly that he said if Heston hits this grand slam, I'll get his name tatted on my hands. So obviously you can see in the bottom here, it took him about 13 seconds for him to regret the tweet because, as we all know, guys, what ended up happening, Heston hit that grand slam. And look, Calvin's true to his word. This is not the first time that something like this has happened. I believe Geno Smith was the other culprit of that. So, yeah.
Unbelievable. I respect it. Like, respect the absolute hell out of it. I could never get a tattoo. Hate needles, couldn't do it, but like, shout out to you, man, for not only putting it out there, but being a man of your word, going through with it, because like that takes what, like, and we got to get him on the show to talk about it when it happens, because I think he's getting it done this upcoming Friday. So potentially getting him on the show this week, that could be in the works.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. I think we're
so
typical Ryan.
Okay, Ryan. Thanks, buddy.
He's co.
He's
co.
How many tequila shots do you think Ryan is? Yeah, there you go, buddy. Yeah. You know, it's this guy. Think he's too good for the stream? Show's named after him? No. It's unfortunate.
Well, this is Kevin and Zach Reacts. This is not.
This is not his show.
Now, is it under the Ryan Rick comedian name? Sure.
Bologna.
Give him that. But it's bacon, turkey bacon, by the way.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, not bologna. Sorry. Turkey bacon.
So, yeah, what a wild way to end this thing. I guess I misinterpreted what slapping yourself with bacon meant.
Dude,
so.
Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can get the replay right now, because that was like the man just slapped himself.
You see what he said? Like, read.
I tried. Dude, you know that Rip, like, just like, he was probably laughing uncontrollably and he couldn't laugh. Like, I would not be surprised if he had to leave the room after what. Like, that's, oh my God. That was fantastic.
So, yes, this is Kevin and Zach Reacts. We go live after every single Orioles game. We will start doing that after the Ravens games as well, although we're going to have to work that out because I have like 3 other live streams I do for Ravens. But we go live after every Orioles game. We go live for reactions. This show will eventually move to a new channel, again, under the Ryan Ripken Media umbrella. And then you can like and subscribe here for, in the meantime, Kevin and Zach Reacts, and also the Ryan Rickman Show, which does go live on Monday and Thursday in studio. So be sure to check that out. We just had Ice Cube on the show. We had Ryan Mountcastle, Tristan McKenzie from the Cleveland Guardians. So we have a lot of great guests still upcoming. We've had a lot of great guests. Be sure to pop along for the ride here on the Ryan Ripken Show, especially if you want Ryan being disappointed in me.
Kevin, that was the slap heard around the world. That will forever be known as the slap heard around the world. You've done some crazy stuff on the stream. And I mean, like, just out of this world, out of pocket things, but slapping yourself in the face.
Do we rank like a top 5?
I mean, it's like, that's up there. I'm still trying to get to the.
I think me eating raw potatoes was definitely one for me. It was just so disgusting. The cake was probably number 2. Right there. This was probably 3. Pickles was probably 4. Have I done anything else? Is that what you wanted? Oh, you found it? Did you find it? For the idea, here we go. All right, I'll take that as a yes.
Bro, what did you do?
I actually like slapped myself pretty hard with that.
Let me see. Hold on. You guys see the screen?
Hold on, wait here. Oh, hold on.
Let me see if I can.
All right, there we go. So shout out to Tom for the 50 gifted. Shout out to Jacob for the idea. Here we go. Is that what you wanted? Shout out to Tom for the 50 gifted. Shout out to Jacob for the idea. Here we go. Is that what you wanted?
Like, bro. Hold on, Marcus. You got one more. Hold on. We got one more, and then
you're gonna be playing this on loop like my left-footed clip. Here we go. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted?
That someone needs to make exactly. Someone needs to make that a GIF and send that to us.
That's what the chat said. Look, And Jacob hopefully will vouch for me. I'm not sure if he will. Slap that bacon to your head. He said, slap it to your head. So I slapped it on there.
Listen, man, I don't know what he meant, but I don't think he meant that. But you know what? You did it, Kevin. Very proud of you. You came through. People are happy. It was good.
Came through, man. That's what I do.
Me, but, you know, it's
and again, there is a line. There is a line. I don't know what that line is, but there is a line.
I got to screen record that.
You're exactly right, Spirit Bomb. I am a man of the people. Anything for content within reason. But anything for content just sounds cooler.
We've established that there is no line with Kevin, and
there is definitely a line.
You said tattoos, but I don't believe you. I really
that is a line. That is an actual line. Tattoos are. I will go with someone to get a tattoo. All right, there we go.
We could just go our separate ways with that.
All right, we'll slap it on, and then I'll try to get it down from my forehead into my mouth without using my hands. All right, there we go. So shout out to Tom for the 50 gifted. Shout out to Jacob for the idea. Here we go. Are you screen recording it right now? Is that what you wanted?
Is that what you wanted?
Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted?
Certainly not.
All right, Jacob has spoken. Definitely not what I meant, but somehow it was better than I could have imagined.
That Jacob was worth, I think, like that was worth all the money that you gave us right there. Like it was 1,000% worth it. I hope Kevin made your night with.
I know. That was a $5 slap, Jacob. So hopefully you enjoyed that, Kevin. I try. What can I say?
Unbelievable.
I try. We've gone past the within reason mark about one meat slap ago. Yeah. So again, we do provide you sports content on this show. I promise it's not just slapping bacon on our foreheads and calling it a night. But yeah, this is what goes on Kevin and Zach Reacts. Here we go, Kevin. Post-game slogan. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? No, I think my favorite post-game slogan is either Zach saying just be a hater or me saying anything for content. One of those two. Ryan saying he's going to try to go back to sleep. Hopefully YouTube doesn't demonetize for the meat slapping. I would hope not. I don't think that's.
Someone please post that. I screen recorded it, but
apparently I have gifts in Discord now of like the cake and the haters or something. I don't know. So
beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Are we? I don't think we can top that. I guess so. I guess we got to get out of here. I'll sleep. We might have to go for a couple more hours if that's the case. And yeah, that's not even the craziest thing. Crazy Aviator that somehow Zach was in here. He was going all around Michigan, and we somehow took it up like 8 notches from where that was. So.
Oh man, we got to change this stream name to like Only Kev or something like that. It's that's what it's turning into. It's ridiculous.
It is not. But.
Oh. All right.
You
ready to roll?
On that note, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate everybody again. We're almost to 2 a.m. on a Sunday. We still got 80 plus. We've been pretty consistent tonight. 80 plus people in the chat right now.
Love it.
Really appreciate it. Again, this started off a little late, but the Orioles get a 6-5 win. Heston Kjerstad carries the Orioles essentially to this win. Obviously, not just him, but glad we could talk about it. Glad we could hop in here. Really appreciate everybody who tuned in, who donated, who had some laughs with us, who contributed in the chat. It means a ton to us. We're building up this community again. We just passed 10,000 subscribers. That means the world to us, but it's only the beginning. We're going to keep on going, keep on grinding. So be sure to like and subscribe here if you haven't already on this channel. If you want the only meats, apparently, as Mason says. And we go live Monday and Thursday for the Ryan Ripken Show. So be sure to tune in to that. We have this great studio set up. And also for these streams, we go live after every Orioles game for Kevin and Zach React. So with that being said, Rocco, got anything else to send us home?
No, man. They're going for the sweep tomorrow. Hopefully they can break out the brooms and send Texas packing on a big series sweep. That'd be fantastic. I'm sleep deprived, man. So, yeah.
I am too. We got night baseball on a Sunday coming up. Orioles hopefully will be back here tomorrow. After that, I'm not sure what the availability of everybody will be. I will be there for that. No birthday celebration for me tomorrow, or I guess today. So have a night, everybody. Get some sleep. We'll talk again tomorrow. Peace out.